Does the singularity worry me? Not at all, actually. As a matter of fact, I can't wait for the day when AI takes over. I think what worries me is the transition between this moment in time, where AI is becoming a superpower, and the moment in time where we take humans out of the equation.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums are beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. And they finally start to cut rates. And we know Japan is going to start raising rates. And those trillions of dollars that are sitting in money market accounts are going to start flowing over to the emerging markets. And we know the master magicians are about to set up that distraction so they can cut rates while we still have inflation. And in the fourth quarter, once the election is over, the movie begins. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back. Don't forget, guys, we have CME that opens tonight. And then we know once yield rates get to moving, it'll move the market again. And we know this week is going to be a roller coaster ride. We have the election. We have Jerome Powell in the House. Then also, starting on the 5th, they need Bitcoin as collateral. So guys, this is like clockwork. But we also have a lot of events this week. So you have to make sure that you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We had yield rates on Friday move back up. And of course, if yield rates stay like this, it's going to hit the stock market. And then also the dollar has been strong. The dollar also was up on Friday. We have volume in crypto right now down. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $155 billion on Friday. And that's the lowest we've seen the repo since it first started to pick up. And make sure you're pulling it on a daily basis during the week. And I told you this repo was going to be coming to an end because they want to stop all these emergency measures. It is now time to build. Now we have Jerome in the house, and most likely he's going to be cutting those 25 basis points just looking at the jobs report. But then also, inflation is still here. That corporate greed is still here in order to destroy this legacy market so this digital economy can rise. And then, guys, we have this election. On Tuesday, we'll know who the president is going to be. And if Trump wins, we're going to be getting volatility early. But then we know once he gets into the administration, he's going to do a big cut to this deficit. He's already told you what he's going to do. And what people don't understand, he only has 4 years. And majority of presidents, once they get into office, they're undoing what the last president did. And then those next 4 years, that's when they start applying their agenda. But if Harris wins, she has a potential of up to 8 years, and that would keep her into office until 2032. And I definitely don't see that happening. But it doesn't matter who wins. Remember, their job is to land us in this fourth industrial revolution. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin was down at close. Ethereum spot ETFs were up at close. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have Vivek launches wealth management arm to bring Bitcoin to standard portfolios. And guys, if you track Vivek's money, you go back to Big Pharma. And you can also see how the NWO places their chess pieces, because if you see his funds, you see how they fund both sides. And we're going to start seeing big banks and big corporations promoting Bitcoin and crypto even more over these next 3 years. The media and the politicians have turned over to the right side of crypto, but you're going to see a flood come in now because it's time to build that fourth industrial revolution. And speaking of the fourth industrial revolution, we have AI. The robots, algorithms, and drones are ready to take over this economy. We know the technology is ready. I've proven it time and time again. Only thing they need is that crisis, and that's why we hear the drums are beating, weather wars, cyber attacks, the Birdman, and others. Because in a crisis, you can do things you never would have been able to do. And they already ran the simulation when it came to the C word. People sitting at home getting free money, but now they don't have to worry about humanity stopping the economy. Now they have the robots, algorithms, and drones to take the economy over while the sheep go inside the metaverse. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID 33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.